Hello Sagittarius, this is a runes reading and a general reading. I will clarify with some cards, but this is a general reading. It is for entertainment purposes only, and yeah, it may not resonate with everyone, but take what sticks and then leave the rest. Alright, so let's get started. What do we have for Sagittarius? So you've got Pertho, you've got Thorisaz, Algies, you've got Thogas, and Yura. Okay, so what I say may not make sense right now, but it will all come together by the end of it. So in your current state, you've got Pertho, and this is all about like initiation. So like you're starting something new. And then you've got Thorisaz, which is in the position of the past. So this like confirms like you've started something and you're still on those initial stages here in your current state. And then you've got Algies, which is about protection in the position of what you can do to help the current situation. You've got Thogas, which is about breakthrough, that's in what's outside of your kind of control, and you've got Yura for the future. So in this current state and looking at the past, there is something new that you've started, and you're still unsure of your decision, and you might be questioning yourself, hey, did I make the right call? And I feel like it involves family members, so maybe you had to make like some sort of decision that impacted like maybe siblings or your parents or something, but you can't doubt the decision that you've made because you made it for whatever reasons that you had at the time. Things evolve and change, but you don't know what that's going to be. No one has that crystal ball. You just have to go with what your gut is telling you at that time. So you can't doubt whatever decision that you made. And because you're doubting yourself, you've got your guard up right now. But just let that down, because whatever decision you made with the family, there's like a new start coming as a result of it. Like it's almost like your relationships are starting like new again, that you're seeing different sides of people and in a positive way. So you can't doubt whatever you made and that change that's happened and that dynamic change in the family, because it is all for the good, because like this is outside of your control. So it's saying like it's starting something new, it will be okay, and you just got to let your guard down, because it's almost like people don't know quite how to take some comments sometimes. And this is where if you just let your guard down and just be yourself, like everyone's true colors will start to shine. And Yira, which is all about like reaping what you sow and karma. So this is where all that energy that comes out of like the love in a family, right? And all that positive energy starts flowing through everyone's life, not just yours if you put your guard down, because that has the ripple effect into your siblings, your parents, and everyone else around you. So this is where the more you give out, the more positive that you put out, the more that will come back to you. And this is, so you've got Yura, which is about like a change in cycles, the end of a cycle. So this is where like you've got Thogaz here, which is all about like the breakthrough and the start of something. And then in your future, you've got Yira, which is like the completion of a cycle. So this journey that you're on with your family isn't over yet, but things will go a lot smoother if everyone just shows up and just are themselves. And you've got to take them as they come. Like, not everyone's always going to have a good day, but you just accept people for who they are and move on and just be positive through it. Let's grab a couple more runes and then we'll go into some cards. All right, Sagittarius, let's clarify this. So you've got Rado, which is all about like a journey. So this process that you're on with the family, like maybe someone's moving or you're having to like downsize your parents or something. There's a change coming. Oh, I love when this happens. You've got the same rune that showed up again. You've got Thogaz that showed up again. So it just proves that we're in the right direction here. And you've got Inguz, which is about like, depending on the energy that comes through, sometimes it represents like a new baby or a beginning of a project. So because we're talking about family here, I'm not ruling out the baby, but there is that start that's happening. There's that decision making that's happening within the family. And this is where like you've got the breakthrough. And if it's like, maybe if it's the new move, then it all comes together. Everything's okay. But I'm still not ruling out the baby. And you've got Uruz, which is about like the strength and will. So this is where I said like everyone's got bad days and just accepting people. And so recognizing when people have not so good days, don't push them, don't aggravate the situation, just roll with it and just, okay, sure, I'll catch you later kind of thing, and then go back to it. Don't let it affect you. Just roll with the punches. And the more energy you can put out, the more comes back to you. So like when you meet someone and they're having a rough day, and you know that energy can just bring you down, but like flip it around in terms of like, if you're the positive person, maybe you can change their energy and then they're gonna have a good day. Like, I love meeting people and you feel so good after meeting them. It's such a positive experience. Like, turn that around when you have those situations, because it is in your control and you have control over the energy and what comes through your life. Okay, so let's clarify, because it's all about your soul's choices. So if you want to stay negative, then that's what's going to happen. If you want to be positive, that's where everything flows, and it just, you'll radiate everywhere in all aspects of your life. So you've got the Magician. So you've got all the tools to make that right decision and to make sure everything goes smoothly for that family member. Like there's a change. Like I feel like someone's like downsizing somehow. So you've got the tools, and it may not be like physical tools, but you've got everything in your control for it to go smoothly. Like asking friends to pitch in, and buy them a case of beer at the end. Like it's not as complicated as it seems. And you've got 5 of water. Page of air. So the page, Sorry. So the page is like that young energy. So this is where here I mentioned, like, I'm not going to rule out a baby. So there's something here, like either you're moving in, maybe it's a brand new house that you've had built, or there's something really new and fresh here. And you've got the Five of Earth and the Hierophant. So here mentioned how, like, you have all the tools at your disposal and you need to decide how you're going to use them. And you've got to leave emotions out of it. I know it's hard, especially if someone's downsizing, then you can't help but have the emotions, but it's still very much a transaction. So this is where if you just roll with it and see what comes out, and don't stress, the more things will flow and everything will fall into its place. Okay, I'm hearing one more. You've got the Hangman. So here, this is where those decisions may make you feel in limbo as you're getting answers, but it will turn out okay. Wow, we've unpacked a lot in here in terms of a move, potentially a new baby, emotions, and like all of this ties into families because everyone's got their own dynamics. But I think the Coles notes in this is just go with the flow, accept people for who they are, and the more positive you put out, the more will come back. And let your guard down and just have fun. Go with it because you've got all the right tools to make the decisions. All right, Sagittarius, this is what I had for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.